Hey, welcome back to the channel. Back in the garage today. Actually going to be putting the dyno jet back the dyno jet back on the bike. It doesn't seem to be running right, the Sport Glide. Not sure really what it is, but it's probably all in my head. I think there's a clicking tone. Not that that's going to tell me, but whatever, I'm going to try it anyways. But that's not what this video is about. This is actually about the Ship of Theseus. Anyways, let's get into it. I know, what does this dumb guy know about Greek mythology? Well, one, we did go to Greece last year. Two, had a couple of beers the other night and watched a bunch of videos on it because it was served up to me on YouTube. And three, I used to play Assassin's Creed, so I got to go fight the Minotaur. Anyways, let's get into it. So the Ship of Theseus is actually a thought experiment, and it's based on Greek mythology. See, Theseus was one of the founding kings of Athens. And King Theseus actually was the one that saved the children of Athens from the Minotaur on the Greek island of Crete. There's a whole story of it, of how he brought some yarn, and because the Minotaur was hiding in a labyrinth, so he used the yarn to be able to find his way back out of the cave after he had killed the Minotaur and saved all the children. Now, when he saved all the children, he actually traveled to Delos. So after that, every year the Athenians would actually commemorate this by sailing his ship to Delos. Now, where the thought experiment actually comes in is because it said that his ship, after so many years of being used, would need replacing. So if there was a plank that needed replacing, they would replace it. A mast, whatever, they would have to replace it. So the thought experiment comes in is, once every single piece of that ship is replaced, is that still the Ship of Theseus? And if you took all those pieces that were replaced and built an exact replica, would that be the new Ship of Theseus? Or sorry, would that be the original Ship of Theseus? Or would the new one that had all his pieces replaced, would that be the Ship of Theseus? So what does this have to do with Harley Davidson? Well, we all know when we get a Harley Davidson, we start changing things on it. Whether it's performance stuff like air cleaner or exhaust, or decorative things like, derby covers, all your Willie G stuff that you can muster up to, handlebars. I'm going to put them on. Sooner or later, I'm going to put them on. But when does it end up not being the type of motorcycle that it is? Because we've all seen those bikes, I Sportsters for sure, but I've seen a lot of V-Rods that when they've done them up, it looks nothing like what a V-Rod is. Is that still considered a V-Rod? And then also, what made me think of doing this video was I was actually at a biker, it's not a biker, it's just a coffee shop that's based around motorcycles. Not a biker bar or a biker coffee shop, but it's based around motorcycles. And the one guy was talking about that he had just done a build on a bike, and he couldn't sell it because every time someone was interested in it and was going to offer money, when they found out the frame wasn't Harley Davidson, they didn't want it anymore. So is that what the threshold is? Is that now not a Harley Davidson? And these V-Rods, because they didn't change the frame, is it still a V-Rod, even though it doesn't look like a V-Rod? I don't know. Maybe I'm probably overthinking this. But anyways, when do you think we stop calling it a Harley Davidson, or when would you stop calling this a Sport Glide? Would it be when you change the frame, or when you change everything and it doesn't even look like a Sport Glide anymore? Anyways, until next time, later.